Deep within the heart of the city lies an old, abandoned prison known as Phantom Peak Penitentiary. It was once a place of terror and torment for the inmates who have locked away within its walls, and its reputation for horror continued long after it was abandoned. Rumors circulated about the malevolent spirits that haunted the prison, and it was said that the ghosts of those who had suffered within its walls still roamed the halls. One dark and stormy night, a group of thrill-seekers decided to explore the prison, daring to uncover the secrets that lay hidden within. They made their way through the thick iron gates, their hearts pounding with a mixture of fear and excitement. As they entered the prison, they were immediately struck by the cold and musty air that filled the corridors. The group moved cautiously through the prison, their flashlights casting eerie shadows on the peeling walls. The cells were empty and bare, the silence punctuated only by the sound of their footsteps. They made their way to the maximum security section of the prison, where the air grew colder and the darkness seemed to deepen. Suddenly, they heard a faint whispering sound, like the rustling of chains. It grew louder and louder until it was a man's voice calling out for help. The group froze, their hearts racing with terror as the voice grew clearer, the man pleading for them to help him find peace. The voice echoed through the prison, growing more urgent and desperate with each passing moment. The group followed the sound, their fear mounting with each step. The voice led them to a locked door, and as they tried the handle, it rattled violently in their grasp. The man's voice grew louder and more frantic, his cries filling the air with a sense of desperation. Finally, the lock clicked, and the door swung open on its own. The room beyond was shrouded in darkness, but as the group stepped inside, they felt a chill run down their spines. In the corner of the room, there was a small wooden chest, and as they approached it, the man's voice grew even louder. The group lifted the lid of the chest, and inside, they found a yellow diary. Its pages were filled with the tragic story of a prisoner who had been held in the maximum security section of the prison. He had been tortured and left to die, his spirit trapped within the walls of the prison, unable to find peace. Moved by the prisoner's story, the group vowed to help him find the peace he so desperately sought. But as they tried to leave the prison, they realized that the door had been locked from the outside. Panic set in as they realized they were trapped within the prison with the ghosts, and the prisoner's ghostly figures began to materialize before them. The group pleaded with the ghosts to let them go, but the spirits seemed to be toying with them, growing more malevolent with each passing moment. Objects began to move on their own, and the air was thick with a sense of foreboding. Suddenly, the group felt a cold breeze, and a figure appeared in front of them. It was the prisoner, but he was not alone. Dozens of other ghostly figures appeared around him, all of them angry and vengeful. The group realized with horror that the ghosts were not seeking their help, but rather their souls. The ghosts attacked the group, their cold fingers wrapping around their necks and pulling them toward the darkness. The group screamed and fought, but they were no match for the vengeful spirits. One by one, they have dragged away, their screams echoing through the prison halls.